My name's Stephen Torrey. I'm a former AP Capstone student, and I've heard that all of you have signed up for AP Capstone/seminar for the 2019-2020 school year. Congratulations. You've got a long journey ahead, but if you go about it in the right way, this could be a very useful and very fun year. So, I'm here to give you a couple quick tips and tricks on how to survive AP Capstone. Now, what even is AP Capstone? I can hear you asking. Unlike most AP exams like AP World or AP Chemistry, the AP Capstone exam is not based solely on an end-of-course exam. Rather, you complete multiple performance tasks throughout the year, which will all be added up to give you a cumulative score from 1 to 5.
Shown here are all of the different elements of your AP Capstone score and their respective percentages as a part of your entire AP Capstone grade. As you can see, there are 2 performance tasks that you'll be completing throughout the year. The PT1, which consists of an IRR and a TMP, which stand for Individual Research Report and Team Multimedia Presentation, and a PT2, which consists of an IWA and an IMP, an Individual Written Argument and an Individual Multimedia Presentation. The end-of-course exam, or EOC, is broken up into 2 parts, the EOC A and the EOC B. These are mostly based on document analysis and being able to assess the validity of an argument.
The first concept that I'll talk to you about is a little thing called bias. What's bias? I'm glad you asked. Bias is essentially defined as prejudice in favor or opposed to one thing or another. Now, why do we want to keep away from bias? What's so bad about it? Of course we all have our own personal opinions and we'd love to inject them into our argument, but that might not be the best idea. Everyone's got their political views, and that's great, but AP Capstone, not really the time to express those views. I'm not saying not to pick a controversial topic, because controversial topics often have the most sources on them and the most differing opinions, but make sure that you're keeping your own opinion out of the argument. Which leads me right into my next point, choosing your topic. Wait a minute, we get to write about anything? Well, not quite anything. You see, you want to choose a topic that's appropriate but also relevant. And the number one most important thing when it comes to choosing your topic is choose something you're interested in. Find a topic that you're passionate about, because if you don't really care about your topic, it'll show in your presentation and in your writing. What are some other pieces of advice that I can give you? Great question. One piece of advice I will give you is this: manage your time. Of course, nobody really enjoys doing the assignments, but they give them to you for a reason, and if they want you to do something, you should just do it. 4 o'clock in the morning and I'm not even halfway done. Here's an example. If, say, Ms. Diallo and Mr. McGran told you that you had to make a video project for next year's Capstone kids, would you really wait till the day before to do it? I sure wouldn't, Steven. Me neither, other Steven. And even though the course is very rigorous, it doesn't mean that you can't take a little time to yourself to go outside or just go for a walk. Another important piece of AP Capstone is being able to discern which sources are credible and which ones aren't.
The way that we do this is through a process commonly referred to as RAVEN. RAVEN is an acronym. The first letter, R, stands for reputation. What reputation does the author have? What are his or her credentials? The second letter, A, stands for ability to observe. Is the source a first-hand account or a second-hand account? The V stands for vested interest. What personal interest does the author have in the issue, and what could they gain by making you feel a certain way? E is for expertise. Did the person go to a renowned university and get a degree in the subject, or are they just somebody who's interested in it? The final letter of Raven, N, stands for neutrality. Is the author politically affiliated, or do they work for a news company that might be politically affiliated? These are important questions to ask because they can have an impact on what the author is saying. So let's review. First, don't be biased. It just isn't professional. Second, manage your time. This will help you actually efficiently get things done and you won't be up at 2 o'clock in the morning. Third, perform Raven on all of your sources and make sure that you're only using credible sources. And finally, choose topics that you're genuinely interested in to make the best of your presentations.
When it comes down to it, every single one of you has the potential to take down AP Capstone and score that 5.